Spring is in the air at Global Voice Broadcasting. Fresh new shows are hitting the airwaves every day. Shows about all the things that matter to you in your life. Music, fashion, celebs, and more. It's all here, and it's getting better every day. Only at Global Voice Broadcasting.
You've reached Talk Hair Media with Shirlena Allen and Eric the Barber.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
How's everybody tonight?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. How about yourself?
Good, good. In the absence of Tyra Jackson from Street Therapy, we miss you tonight. She's not with us tonight. She's out taking care of some business and so forth and so on for Talk Hair Media. But we have an exciting guest tonight. As a matter of fact, we have two guests tonight. We're waiting on our next guest, Scott Julian, but we have in here now with us Moise from Pacific Instruments. Moise is a manufacturer company. He is the CEO of his own manufacturing company. He manufactures and distributes surgical tools, dental equipment, private labels, beauty implements, and shears, and many more. And he's going to talk about that tonight. And he's also going to share with us how these items are made and how we use them and why we use them. And I'm going to assist him in that because I use a lot of his equipment as well.
Welcome, Moise. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Moise.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. Okay.
So,
Eric,
Shirlena, what's going on? Tell us about your past week.
my weekend, I spent it with celebrities again.
Oh, wow. That's kind of a weekly thing for you now, huh?
Yes. But my friend Doris Mosley had a show. Her side show was this weekend. Did you go?
Yes. I went. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. I saw a lot of old friends, a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
And actually, Moise was there as well.
Yeah, no,
we had a booth back in there. The show was nice.
It was nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I missed this show this year.
Aw.
I know. I had a fashion show. I was committed to a fashion show at the Beverly Hills Country Club.
Yeah, how was
with
that?
a friend of mine, Leon Lee. He's a designer. And I did hair for it. There was a lot of other hairstylists there that I didn't know.
Wow.
That was not likely. You know,
yeah, that's
I know
definitely
hairstylists.
different.
When I walk in the room, I know almost all the hairstylists.
Pretty much.
The lady in charge of the hair I knew. And then a couple of hosts were friends of mine and old clients, and I ended up styling their hair for the show.
That's awesome. So
I
you
ended
come
up working
prepared,
a little
right?
bit more harder than I expected, but it was so fun. The fashions was outstanding. And remember, his name is Leon Lee. He's on Facebook. And if you want to tune in and go to his website, you can go to his website and look at his fashions. He's awesome designer. What's going on in the film industry today?
Well, Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell's new movie is out now.
Yeah.
It's called Get Hard.
Why is it called Get Hard?
I don't, because it has to do with Will Ferrell going to prison.
Okay.
And he's afraid of going to prison, so he basically hires Kevin Hart to teach him how to be tough to survive through prison.
And by braiding his hair.
Well, he's trying to get him in the character of being locked up. So he does a bunch of simulations of him being in prison and riots in prison, and it's actually hilarious. It's pretty funny.
I saw the billboard. His hair is not long enough to braid. I don't know how they work that out.
But you know that was a wig. That's the braid cap.
Oh, okay,
You know,
that
come
lace
on.
wig.
Exactly. What you always do, right?
Yeah.
See? Okay.
It looked like it had hair on it.
Yeah, it did. I did. A couple of my clients that were celebrity clients, they faked that braid thing because they didn't have hair long enough to do it. So they had to do
Okay.
the braid cap, and it really looks well.
You call it the braid cap because it's already braided.
Yeah, it's already braided.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
It's, yeah,
Okay.
it's like it's
Well,
prosthetic.
that's special effects hair. I
yeah,
love it.
exactly. What you
Yes.
know so well.
Yes,
Correct.
yes. So we're gonna have a commercial break real quick, and we'll come back, and we're gonna talk to Moise, and we're gonna have him explain why he chose this business that he's in. Hi, you're listening to Talk Hair Media with Shirlena Allen and Eric the Barber, Mr.
Hey, hey.
Eric Taylor
Yes,
Sr.
yes, that's me.
In the absence of our other co-host, Tyra Jackson. We have Moise from Pacific Instruments here tonight with us. We're excited about talking about shears. No one ever talks about shears and what they're made of and with inches and
Proper
why the
use
inches,
of
the
them.
proper use of them and what the inches
Maintenance.
use is and why we have 5 inches and 6 inches, which I like the 6-inch shears.
Yeah, I'm a
And
6.5
you just
guy.
recently made some new shears, right? You've manufactured some new sizes recently.
I'm always basically every couple of months trying to create some new stuff, get a feed from the back from the industries, and that's what keeps me busy.
Okay. How do we know each other, Moise?
I met with you many years ago in Torrance. I've been doing this business for over 7 years,
Yes.
and I got to know you, and we connected from there.
Yeah, we connected, made a great
awesome.
connection. He actually had given one of my haircutting parties, one of my annual haircutting parties. I gave a masquerade haircutting party downtown Los Angeles at Exchange LA, and Moise sponsored a couple of pair of shears for me. Although I didn't cut that night, but I mean, he gave me shears. It was so
the
sweet that he gave them
perks,
to
huh?
me. Yeah, it was nice. Yes, he's going to explain and he's going to tell you what type of shears, Japanese shears that he sponsored for me, and he also was a vendor at my show as well. So at my Liquid Cuts parties, I have vendors and sponsors and those things of that nature. I love my haircutting parties, and I have 2 planned for this year.
Oh yeah, they're
That's
coming up.
So
They're
Moise, you're going to be there with us this year?
Yeah.
Yay.
I have a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of shows planned for this year also.
Okay.
I have a show coming up end of this month, which is a tailored to nail products.
Nippers?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not only just manufacturing shears. I manufacture pretty much all the implements. So we do a lot of private label for smaller company and bigger companies. So my nail show is next month.
Okay.
Actually, this month now.
Okay.
On April 26th at Pasadena Convention Center, which is one of the unique show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another makeup show coming in Pasadena also,
Mm-hmm.
Fame Expo.
Now, what do you makeup shows? You make the tweezers.
Yeah, my tweezers are the very popular tweezer. They're all handmade tweezer, and 100% guarantee. There is a 0 return on it.
Okay.
And there's a lot of I don't want to mention their name. There's a big buzz about it, but we compete with them head to head.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And we do a lot of private label because if somebody have desire to make $300 pieces of tweezers,
Okay.
we can private label put their name and they can go from there.
Wow.
So there's a
wow.
lot of smaller makeup artists, spa places. They like to have the products from us,
Right.
and it's very colorful. Unfortunately, I forgot the stuff, that one. But it's some of the tweezers might be here. You can.
I like your tweezers. I still have mine, and they're still sharp.
They are pretty much handmade. So there's about 4 or 5 shoe. We also make feather razor, which is 360-degree completely rotation on it.
Right.
And most of the tool you're looking at it, it's a little bit different and is a more vibrant. So
Okay.
you get a little attention from your customer also. They have to say, wow, if you look at these colors. And actually, initially, when we started doing this color, it was a little different color, but it's somehow in process got changed.
Wow. Okay.
I like the rainbow look.
and
yeah, I
then-
remember when they first came out.
Then it's become a really hit.
Yeah.
So
it
now
is.
we started duplicate and
Yeah, the
ev-
clients get excited over that.
and every girls in his school and some hairstylists, they all wanted this color now.
Right.
So I have a lot of different lines on these 5.5 inches, 6 inches. This is actually 6 inches shears. And these colors is a titanium coating on it.
Okay.
So as long as you own the shears, it will stay and you take care of it.
Okay.
And color will be shiny, as looking at it today is basically stays like that.
Now, Moise, you talked to me earlier, and you were telling me about the education of the tool itself, the
Those are
shears.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And that you gave me a card that basically breaks down the makeup of the shears. Can you tell me more about that?
I always went to school and colleges and some of the, the people in the business for 10 years, 15 years, and they're always saying, hey, this is broken. And they won't give the name. So this
Right.
is just a very simple stuff you need to do. And I got kind of annoyed. Just said, look, they don't know. And said, oh, they have in this book. But they never read it. So I came up with that postcard. And that postcard is a very, very unique thing. A lot of schools have a bigger poster on it now.
Yeah.
And they're asking me to provide one of the poster to them.
Right, that's nice.
And explain the every single part of the shears. So if you just look at it, if someone say, "Hey, bumper fell off," so that's what you're looking at.
Right.
And
Now, do your bumpers fall off?
it's here. This is the bumper.
Yeah, do yours ever fall off?
Oh yeah, bumper is kind of constantly getting
Okay.
repeated motion
Okay.
on
Yeah,
it. So
definitely.
it said, and being as a professional mechanical engineer, that's fun thing. I like doing that, and it from there on, it's really is helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you have a good tool, you're making investment in your tools. You need to know what they looks like it and how to take care of it stuff. Taking care of shears is very simple. Each day process. If you take care of it, this lasts longer.
Definitely.
Basically, what you have to do is just wipe up your blade, both side of the blade. Make sure you do not leave any hairs on it, because if you leave a hair sticky and all this stuff, blade get dulls and sticky.
Okay.
And if this is an adjustment to screw, if it's a longer hair got stuck or something, basically take a little toothbrush and clean it around it.
Okay.
And the shear will last for as long as you want to take care of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Not forever, but these are all made by Japanese stainless steel,
Okay.
440C,
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
which is a C stand for cobalt.
Okay.
Okay.
And there are one piece, so one piece on the top, one piece on the bottom.
Yes.
So this, most of the manufacturer, they use the blade is a Japanese blade, and the lower end of that part is welded and is being used as a lower cost metal, such as you use in cutlery, knives, and things
Oh, okay.
like that. And the
Okay,
reason we
no,
found
I
out
didn't know
when we
that.
developed the shears, having a one piece on the top, one piece on the bottom, shears glides smoothly, lasts longer, and the sharpness stays longer. So these are the things we learned from there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the most ergonomically correct shear if you're looking at it. You was looking at it if you have.
Yes, you
Yes,
can't.
yes.
It's a very, very
Can't
unique
incur
design.
carpal tunnel
Yeah.
or tendonitis
look
from
at
that. It's
Look,
very
I got the
comfortable.
wrong fingers. Look at me. See, look at that.
Yes.
And
Oh,
the-
this is beautiful.
So you make left-hand shears as well.
Oh, I'm specialized in left-handed. For a while, I was having a very list. So if you look at it, if any of the ladies are looking for it, you can look at it. This shears left-handed if you want. Put
Oh
it
yeah,
there.
that's
Right.
beautiful. Yeah.
This is a very unique left-handed shears. So I have a lot of left-handed shears. Also, I make a left-handed larger shears, which is a 8 inches.
I like that. Can I see
A
those?
lot of
I love
barber
long
likes it.
shears.
Oh yes, yes. I'm
I-
a 7.5, but I could use an 8 though, definitely.
I love this.
But Moise, you said you talked about sharpening. So can you explain to our listeners the importance of what type of sharpening there is out there?
Well, there is a lot of sharpening. People are driving around. They showed up
Yes.
and they go pick up your shears, and then you find out the shears are damaged.
Exactly.
Is something. So you need to find out where there is a reference for the sharpening that someone have got done, have experience.
Okay.
Right.
And we use a water-based sharpening system. What a water-based sharpening does is that keeps the blade cool, because when we build the shears on certain temperature, the edge is made. So if edge get harder and harder, basically metals get softer and softer
Exactly.
and deteriorate.
Yeah.
So we use the water-based sharpening, and it keeps it very sharp. You're not losing any metals, and the sharpening lasts for longer time.
Okay.
Okay.
And the
that's
cost
good
for
to know.
sharpening is only $25 to
Like
$30.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not much.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can get sharpening anywhere, but a lot of people have very bad experience.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Yes, they do. And a lot of guys come into salons and sharpen our equipment as well.
Yeah, they comes only once, and once they damage, you don't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
It's like a
experienced
traveling
that, too.
circus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you make surgical equipment and tools as well, right?
That's the way I got into, because my wife was in the medical field, and I
Okay.
was laid off from one of the aerospace company. I spent 23 and a half years as an aerospace engineer designing high-tech stuff, laser guidance and all that.
Wow.
I still play with that. I still do some consulting on the side. So I started doing surgical stuff.
Okay.
And surgical stuff have a lot of regulation, FDA approvals and all. So we are FDA approval company.
Okay.
If you look at our logo. And then I met some couple of peoples, and I did some study, and I got some stuff in year 2007. All our family went to Las Vegas did the IBS Las Vegas, and the rest is history. We sold some shares, and then finally, and then I created my own product lines.
Okay.
And we don't buy shares from anybody, so everything is done in a very close environment from us. And any product you buy from us is 100% guarantee.
Wow, that's great.
The rate of return is on these shares are awesome. We don't charge. The maximum we charge for the shares is
Okay.
$250. Same shares if you buy somewhere else, you can be paying $900, $800. And you are in the business for quite some time.
Yes.
And you know how much the people are charging.
Yes, they charge.
And these shares stand against any big name, if you call it. We go head to head.
Wow, that's awesome.
And
awesome.
we also find that to grow the business, I start targeting the school.
Okay.
So that's one of my niche. I go to school, and getting business from a school was very difficult. But once I convinced that, hey, I can private label for you, I can put your name on this
Right.
shares, I can put your name on the case, and it looks like you're a very professional, biggest school.
Right.
That will attract your student to come into.
Definitely.
And that idea really, really helps me out.
Definitely.
So once I created that niche about 4.5 years ago, all those girls and the guys that are graduating from that school, they have grown with my entry level shares.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
Nice.
And they all ergonomically correct shares. I supported them, fixed them for no charge if you have any problem.
Okay.
Mostly goes wrong is just a bumper.
Yeah.
Right. That's
And-
why I say, did the bumpers fall off?
And then those became my repeat customer.
Wow, yeah. It's great that you do that type of education and go to schools and definitely teach about shares. Because when I went through school,
we
I just
get
was
that.
I was buying stuff. I felt like once I got into school and I got my kit, the next thing you know, anybody selling shears or clippers or whatever, I'd buy it thinking that, oh, that's what I need to be more professional. And
I think we had scissors. in
yeah,
school,
yeah.
not
I mean,
shears.
no scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were scissors.
I think they were
They
scissors.
probably cut and paper scissors.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, I think
but I
so.
mean,
Yeah.
I had horrible equipment, and and it didn't take me to once I got out of school and start going to shows and start becoming educated and wondering like, wait a minute, what are pieces of equipment that I'm using and how much are they and how good are they? So like I say, I applaud you. Like it
Thank you.
helps. It
Thank
helps
you.
a lot.
I have an educator who is basically covers the Bakersfield all the way up to Fresno.
Right.
So there's about a bunch of school and all that. So we do a school classes. So usually when we go and we do 2 cuts,
Right.
and we let our products sit there.
Now,
If
how
they-
often do you do that?
We do pretty much every month.
Wow, that is
Really?
awesome. You're a busy guy,
Oh.
man.
Every
wow.
month. And if I have a time, I'll go support him. But so there are 2 guys back in Bakersfield, and he's been in the business for 20 years.
You've been holding back, Moise.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep myself busy.
That's
You've been
right.
holding back.
yeah.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's
So-
awesome.
so-
I thought you just did shows.
No,
And-
I do show. I like show. I'm going to the show, and show is kind of mine. I'm finding it's people for private labels and all
Yes.
that. They're always coming to me, and in most cases, I end up getting 1 or 2 customers who
Okay,
can,
okay.
you know,
wants
there's
a
a
private label.
Yeah, I just recently came with a black gold barber razor,
Okay. Yeah.
which is it takes the derby blade.
My next purchase.
Where is that?
I
have it here?
forgot.
It's in
Okay.
the car.
It's in the car.
You don't need to show it to anybody. I'm gonna get it.
and,
Okay.
Don't worry
and
about it.
that was very popular. We sold quite a few of those.
Definitely.
That's one of the things was selling,
Oh yeah.
and it's very different. I don't know. First day we sold quite a few of them. Next day we didn't sold. We just sold like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
But it's a real gold water on it, and it takes the derby blade because it's more economical because derby blade is a very low cost.
Yeah, it is.
And as you know, the blades are very expensive these days.
Yes.
If you try to go get a razor, you know how much that's going to cost you.
We're gonna take a break and come back,
Thank
and
you.
we're gonna have you tell us more about your private labeling,
Okay.
so we can encourage some stylists out
Yeah.
there into entrepreneurship, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you.
And barbers as well.
Yes,
We'll be right back.
exactly.
Hi, you're on Talk Air Media with Shirlena Allen and Mr. Eric Taylor.
We're back.
We're back, and we're back with Scott Julian is in the house.
What's
Yes,
up?
sir.
What's
Yes,
up?
sir.
What's
Welcome.
What's up?
Image Maker to the Stars has joined us here tonight. We're gonna finish talking with Moise about marketing opportunities and entrepreneur opportunities for stylists and barbers, branding themselves with their tools and tools that they use. Moise, what is this right here?
This is a product I just came out
I
with that.
love it.
It's
Beautiful.
a 7.5 inch
That's
what
me.
I like.
Japanese stainless steel 440C.
Yes.
And as you know earlier, I described is a one piece on the top, one piece
Yes.
bottom. And you notice the blade on the both side. There is no different in colors.
No, none.
It's a
Let
basically
me see that. Yes, I like
Yes,
it.
because they're typically like two-toned, right?
right. So usually they shortcut. They don't
Yeah.
want to put it inside. But we went all through. You will not find any
Oh,
Not
dull
wow.
like
area.
I love that.
And this is also ergonomically correct shears. Have permanent hold.
Oh,
And of
perfect.
course is adjustment to screw. So these shears is getting a lot of hits on Instagram and everywhere else. People
Oh,
like
it'll be on my Instagram soon.
yeah, and it's I just made it a few pieces, and pretty much it's gone. So this is my last one. I'm sure I'm gonna make a batch next one.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants it, what I'm making a new batch, what we can do is that put your name instead of Razor Edge here,
Yes.
line. I can put Shirlena Allen
Eric the
And-
Barber.
Yes.
And Scott Julian.
Scott.
and
Julian.
whatever you want on this on the front page.
Look at Scott. Scott's like,
He's like, yeah, I'm ready for that.
and gold too, Scott. Oh
And-
my God, you know.
And this is done on factory level. So if
Awesome.
it's something done or damaged in the blade, we can take care of it, throw that out, make a new one.
Oh my goodness.
So a lot of people make a mistake. They take it to somebody, a local vendor here, and
Yeah.
they clamp it.
Yeah.
When you clamp the blade, the chances are you're going to damage the blade.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that's what you do. If somebody want a private level, I'll be happy to do
Let me
so.
see that.
Awesome, Moise. Always teaching us.
I
Always
like
teaching
I
us.
like the finger rests. I love the what do you call this finger cushion inside being black against
Bumper.
this gold like
It's
this.
little,
The bumper.
a smaller ring insert.
Gabe, we're gonna ask you to put this on the air.
Yeah.
We want
Gabe,
everybody to
not
see that
on
up
the air.
close. All right.
That thing is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh,
Nothing
like it's fishing by.
And that's
Love
that's a really gold water. There's a two type of gold. Is a lower cost, and this is a real gold water.
Okay.
So it costs me a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
But in terms of the quality wise, after 6 months, 7 months, there will be no discoloration on it.
Oh, that's
Okay, that's
beautiful.
nice. I like that. I like that idea. How many people come to you wanting to brand their own shears?
You know, there's a lot of people have interests on it, and I don't want to give a name here, but there's
Right.
certain companies. In 7 years, I'm doing a couple of businesses with they are very big companies.
Oh wow.
Across their stuff goes to all over the world.
Okay.
And
Alright.
and some of my shears, it's our highest cost shears is $270, $280.
Okay.
And those shears are selling for 800, 900,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
$1,000.
I paid as much as $700 for some shears.
But you know,
Join the club.
Yes,
that-
I still
that's-
have them.
That's
I
what
don't-
attracted me to get into that, because you don't have to pay that high price to
Right.
get the
Yeah.
shears, because you have to make a product is affordable.
Yeah.
And I am surviving because all you know is a very competitive business.
Exactly.
There was a one time when BMW and Mercedes, they always this is my theory, I give it to them. Then there was a new player came in town, it's called Honda.
Yeah.
Then player came Toyota.
Yeah.
And now guess what? Now we have Kia.
Yeah.
So this is the theory I'm using, and that's the same system working in a big organization, is that you create a products and you try to put in as many hands,
That's
and your
possible.
best customer and reference is your people.
Definitely. And that's the business we're in too.
Yeah.
It's your best customer is your best reference.
And where can we find these shears?
You can go on the website, it's surgical101.com. This is not on the website because what happened is that a lot of newer stuff, if I put on website, I can't protect it for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
once I get enough hand,
Right.
because live in a global society is good, But there's a lot of stuff people try
Knock
to take
off,
the idea.
yeah.
Now these are the ones that that I put on with you on our ad for tonight,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it accompanies. I think you have a razor that accompanies that one. It's gold, a gold straight razor, is it?
Yeah, I have a gold razor matches with that also.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
You have that
That's-
here?
No, it's in the
no,
car.
It
Why
takes the derby blade,
That's mine.
It's so beautiful.
and that
He
was
emailed
very,
that to me.
seen it.
I think it's so beautiful. I love the color. I love
and
matching.
that's was very popular in doing Dora's show. A lot of people like it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
How did you do there with that? Mhm.
You know,
it there?
the show was okay. You know,
Okay.
just leave it there.
Okay.
You know, it can all. You know, this is the theory of shows. Show can be always better.
Always better.
Right, yes.
Always better.
Yes, yes, you can.
And
It's been around for a long time as well.
yeah. I think this was her 8 or 10 years in the
Yeah.
business.
Now we're gonna introduce Scott Julian, image maker to the stars.
Welcome,
Scott,
sir.
what's going
Welcome.
on? You know, you're a hair cutter. You know about all this.
Yeah,
You can work that whole case of shears right there.
yeah, I can. I probably can do. I probably can keep up, but not with you.
No, I can't keep up with you, world traveler.
You're the guru.
What's your story, Scott? What you been doing lately? And the world wants to know what you've been doing lately. You
The
know,
world wants to
we
know.
want to know your story from beginning to end. How did you
Well-
come to Los Angeles? Why are you? You know, what made you move here?
Well, of course, you know I'm an East Coast baby. Okay, I'm from New Jersey. I from New Jersey by way of Detroit, Michigan, by way
Town.
of Chicago.
Chi-town.
Then at the ATL,
Uh,
which is up and coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and of course I've been out here now in Hollywood now, almost 24 years now. But I commute back and forth across the country, you know, but my life and bread and butter now has been working in the Hollywood movie industry. You know, I've just taken my work from the salon to the big screen.
right.
That's all I've really done.
That's good.
You know.
Okay, awesome.
So
awesome.
so I have an opportunity to let a lot of eyeballs see what I do
Right.
on a global basis.
Right.
Great.
You know, and that's been about the size of it. You know, the Hollywood circuit has been great to me for many years now.
Yes, it has.
And so now what I'm doing to make things current, I'm getting ready to come from behind the camera and get in front of the camera.
Right.
And the name of the game is, you know, mass production, producing products and mass production, you know, selling products. We can never do more services physically
And we
than you
sell
can
products.
outsell products.
That's right. Amen.
So I'm embarking on that venture, and my first introduction to the public on a global basis now will be, I have a hair care line that will be coming out, but I'm starting out with my hair extensions. I have some of the most beautiful hair on the planet.
Wow.
This I
He
know.
always says on the planet, I love it.
And a story, a couple of years ago, one of my clients shot a documentary. It was called Good Hair with Chris Rock. And we had the opportunity to go over to India shooting the documentary and had a chance to go into the temple where all the hair comes from.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
And of course, you know, when you think you know it all, you
don't know it
just
all.
you just be beginning,
Right.
learning when you have an opportunity, you know, to travel the globe or what have you. But over there, I had this epiphany where I said, now I've been doing hair on women and men's head, unisex, for over 30 something years now. But this gave me an idea when I was over there. It took me to a whole nother level. And I'm going, now, let's take the States. In the United States right now, probably maybe 65 or 70% of the women is wearing some kind of hairpiece in their head.
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay, it don't have a color to it. You know, it's all ethnicities. that is wearing the hair. And I'm going, Now, if you equated that into dollars and cents, I'm going, okay, if each woman was wearing something in her head that just only cost $1, look how many dollars that would be. But, of course, we know how much the hair really costs,
Right.
Yes.
especially the cream de la cream of hair.
Yes.
And so right then and there, I took an opportunity to say, let me go and kind of reinvent myself. So sometimes you have to step outside the fish tank instead of just swimming around in it,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
And you look back in the fish tank and you say, okay, I can put some more coil in here. I can put some more rocks to make it look more beautiful over there. You can see the way that you need to approach going towards your goal that you set for yourself.
Definitely.
And so, to make a long story short, I ended up forming a relationship with a gentleman over there, which happens to be one of the sons of the man that really runs the temple.
Right.
Okay? And so we ended up forming a relationship, and from that point to this day, I am now getting ready to release 100% Indian temple hair.
I need a round of
Nice.
applause for
Yes.
that. Can I get some claps? Hey, man, all right.
Thank you. The packaging has taken a little time to form, but I gave it a lot of close attention in doing the packaging. This is not one of the packagings that you would go into a beauty supply store somewhere between here in New York City and see some hair in a long plastic bag.
Right.
You know, with a little something stapled on the top
Right.
that
Real
says
cheap.
that says
100%.
it's 100%. You
But
know,
it's not.
human hair
And it's Remy.
and a Remy.
Yeah.
You know, and then probably
1%.
most individuals don't even know what Remy really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm still trying to figure out what
Educate.
what is Remy here?
yeah. And so what is happening is not only am I going into this for the women to end up with the very best on their head, but I'm going to approach the market where it would be very affordable. And then since you're going to wear the hair for perpetuity or what have you, you should have the best on your head.
This is
Right.
true.
So if your hair is not becoming to you, you should be coming to Scott Julian.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, sir. So, Scott, we're going to take a break, and we want you to come back and tell us what exactly goes on in that temple. We know you know.
Yeah.
We would like to know. They would like to know.
Inquiring minds
Yes.
want to know.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We'll be back.
Here we go again, acting like we're just friends. When you treat me like as if I'm a one night stand. When you know my heart's love for you run real deep. When you keep the love I desire far from me. Yeah. You expect much more than you're willing to give. People say I'm crazy, not willing to admit it. Like a thief in the night, you hide the truth in your lies. With escape from my mind, my body will not abide. 'Cause I'm a wimp for his sex and I'm a punk for his chest. I give you love, you give me less. I'm a fool for your love. I go weak for your physique. I surrender to your needs. Your rejection's my disease. I'm a fool for your love. Fool for your love, yeah, yeah. I'm a fool for your love, yeah, yeah. Should've known better, better. Shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. I'm a fool for your love. The thief and the nudge, you hide the truth if you lie. Cause I'm a wimp for his sex and I'm a fool for his chest. I give you love, you give me less. I'm a fool for his love. Cause I'm a wimp for his sex and I'm a fool for his chest. I give you love, you give me less. I'm a fool for your love. I go weak but no disease. I surrender to your needs. Your rejection's no disease. I'm a fool for your love. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together. Should've known better, better. We shouldn't have been together.
Hi, you're here with Talk Hair Media with Shirlena Allen and Eric the Barber.
We're back.
And Maurice from Pacific Instruments.
Yes.
And Scott Julian, my star hairstylist.
The extraordinaire.
Image maker.
The great.
Stars. The great.
Why, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We like to know what goes on in that temple, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the temple now.
Well, what goes on in that temple is there they have their religion kind of perpetuate them to shave their hair,
Right.
okay, because of whatever they believe in it wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Because anytime you can take a pair of shears or clippers and just take it off.
How far up do they go?
And be
Like-
smiling
About
when
it.
they're doing it.
Right.
Wow.
Do they shave them or?
Yeah,
I mean-
they shave it.
They
It's a little
shave the hair?
process,
Okay.
yes. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see, and the beautiful thing about it is that 6 months later, you're right back in there, and the hair right back down. It's like it's
Your hair
unbelievable.
grows that fast like that?
Oh,
What they
it's-
eating over there?
It's beautiful. Whatever it
I
is,
need
they
some
just
over there.
beautiful people.
I shaved my head like that. I had hair down my back, and I shaved it from
Did
the
you
root.
donate it?
No, I kept it.
Where is it today?
It's at home in my drawer with
Oh,
the date
wow.
on it. Yes, in a plastic Ziploc
Wow.
bag. Yes.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll make
But
a wig out of it.
During that whole process over there, I really got a lot of informative information and got really educated. A lot of things, we wouldn't do or we would do, but you have to know better to do better.
That's
Right.
right.
Absolutely.
And what we lack in, especially the U.S., is education about what we're wearing for our hair, the
Man, tell 'em.
makeup, yada yada. Half of the people don't even know what they're putting in, but companies are doing such a fine job at branding that they can snowball you
Absolutely.
and have you to buy into something that you know nothing about.
Nothing about.
But when you wake up the next day, you find out that you broke,
Yeah.
because you can spend all your money on something that somebody have smoothed you over about.
Right.
Well, that's fine as long as you are educated behind whatever products you decide to use for yourself. Anything you feel that makes you look good or better, go for it, I just have a different approach, and my mission statement is more, across the country from LA to New York, the beauty supply stores, the majority of the beauty supply stores are owned by, you know who they own by.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know.
Okay.
We all know.
Not to mention.
Early 70s to the early 80s, 90% of the beauty supply stores used to be owned by people of color.
This is true.
Yes.
Okay? Go in the store now and
Yes.
see who owns them.
I remember when I was a kid.
Okay? Now, that equates to us making no money,
Yeah.
Right.
because the only thing we're doing is spending money.
This is true.
Absolutely.
Okay? And I'm looking at it from that standpoint, and I'm going, now, me as one individual, I know that I won't be able to make my mark in the world where I can change the whole game around, but I can damn sure attempt to start circling money back in our communities
And creating awareness.
and creating awareness from an educational standpoint. Okay.
Education is powerful.
The scenario stands now where we're spending $23 billion a year on hair, purchasing hair. I'm not saying putting it in with your favorite stylist, putting the hair in.
Just buying it.
Just buying it. So if you tag another 20 billion on to people who servicing you,
Yeah.
you know, you like 40 or 50 billion dollars a year, you spending it just on one item, which is hair.
Yeah.
You know? And so I'm saying we got to find a way to become one, at least a part of the 1%ers.
Right.
If you people know what the 1%ers are, I'm sure that you do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay? They running everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm on this mission to, you know, if you're going to go in these supply stores and you're going to have somebody to sell you some hair in a bag, in a plastic bag, okay, and tell you it costs this much money, give me the money, and that's it. They can't educate you on anything. I'm going to attempt to find a way where if you're going to wear the hair, A, wear the best.
Yes.
Right.
2, wear it at an affordable price.
Yes.
And 3, be educated on what you're
Wearing.
getting.
Exactly.
Because in the next 7 to 8 years, I'm personally predicting that probably be 75% of most women will have either baldness around the temples or they'll be bald up in the crown part of their head.
Right.
Man.
Okay?
Right.
Do the radio listeners out there, do you know why? Well, the answer is from the hairdresser that applies that hair on your head, if they're not educated properly, they put that hair on your head any type of way, too much tension on your own head.
Yep.
Okay? They sticking glue.
Excessive amounts of that.
It's just craziness going
Quick
on.
weave danger.
And all of this stuff it's got to cut out. It's
Yeah,
got to
has
be
to
cut
stop.
out. Okay, and so you know I have what I call a now present way of attempting to try to get the word out on a global basis on not only if you're going to wear the hair, at least put the proper thing in your hair, put the right kind of hair in your head if you're going to wear it, you know, and be educated behind what you can do that can start attempting to grow your own personal hair back in
Right.
in the process of it all.
Right.
And so that awareness is going to come along with this, you know, the selling of
Your hair.
the Scott Julian's hair collection.
And you're going to have an addendum educating.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then I have some superstars that is working in conjunction with me that we're going to take this show on the road and give massive seminars across the country on how to apply and so on and so forth. And I think that everyone would be very, very pleased because that would entail you to, and it would give you a direction on how to be more diverse in terms of how you bring hair into your salons and your barbershops and so on and so forth.
Definitely.
How to deal with your clients, you know, make them feel like you care.
Right.
Don't just
And
try
educate
to
'em.
Right. Do not just take their money. Okay.
Yes.
And you know.
I have something to say about that.
Okay.
I don't like to just take the money. I when they want something and I think that it's going to damage their scalp or compromise their hair growth, I don't do it.
Right.
I tell them no. I say
Yeah.
no. So
Yeah.
stylists, you have to learn how to say no.
Yeah. Sometimes.
And you have to educate your clients and let them know the alternative. I change braid patterns from time to time. Like I don't do the same braid pattern every time the same
That's
client
great.
comes
That's
back.
great.
Even with chemicals, there's a chemical rotation that takes place, so I do the same thing. I practice that with the foundation of weaves.
Yes.
And I'm not a braider who braids the brain. I braid the hair.
That's right.
know?
That's right.
Because there's enough tension coming after the braiding. The corn rolling, there's the thread, you're sewing the thread down, then you're tacking, and all that just adds a lot of tension.
Yes. You are
Shirley,
absolutely
we got a caller on the line.
We have a caller? Okay, go right ahead. Caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
How are you?
Hi, this is Shantae Prince from OK Hair Magazine.
Hi, Shantae. How are you?
How you
Good.
doing?
How are you
Who do you
doing?
have a
Shantae.
question for? We're great.
Yes, I do. I was calling to ask him a general question about him being the first stylist to Halle Berry's short haircut. Is that true?
Yes. We had the opportunity of connecting 1989, 1990. So probably you wasn't even born. How old are you? About 18 years old?
No, I'm sorry. I was born in 75. I'll be 40 this year.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
all
That's
right.
that's close to 18.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, I had the opportunity. That's when I very first came out to California, and when I came out here, I had an opportunity. And the reason why I came out is that one of the biggest names in the business offered me an opportunity to come out here, and that was Eddie Murphy.
Let's talk about it. Talk about it.
And I came out here, and at that time he had just did this gigantic deal for like $100 million. And of course, you know all the movies back in the day, from the 48 Hours to the Trading Places, and so on and so forth, right? And the first opportunity before the movie was shot, I had an opportunity for Halle. Came to me. She was not Halle Berry at the moment, but was damn on her way.
History.
For sure.
History making.
Okay. And when she come in, you know, I'm looking at this gorgeous woman, and she said, "I want something totally different from what everyone was wearing." Because when I came out here, you know, Diana Ross still kind of had it cracking.
Oh, a lot. Yeah.
You know,
Long
it just
hair everywhere.
You see? So I went just the opposite of
Right.
that.
Okay.
Wow.
And who knew that it was going to end up being a phenomenon? I did not
And
know.
she still wears short hair.
And
She's
to
wow.
this day,
The best.
she still went. Now a lot of other hairdressers have the opportunity to have put their curling irons in their hair and trim it up, but I am the original.
That's right.
Right.
She will tell you that.
Yeah, that's a wonderful
I love
story
it.
to hear.
And I have the honor of being
To know.
here in the studio with Scott Julian. All right. Shantae, you have any more questions, sweetheart?
Yes, I would like to say what's up to Eric the barber. Eric,
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
y'all doing a very good job, Shirlena.
Thank you so
and
much.
I just would
Thank
like
you
to
so much.
expound on. We are in the week of our major distribution for our spring 2015 edition, which Shirlena is the celebrity stylist on the cover. So I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to call in today.
Super.
Thank you. Thanks for,
super.
thanks for placing me on your
Great
cover.
to hear from you.
Thank
I
you
really
for calling.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yay.
Really appreciate
And I'm
you.
waiting on my issue. Thank you.
It's coming.
We'll talk to you later. Okay,
Super.
Scott.
That's good. That's good.
We're going to be wrapping up this show in a moment here with Talk Hair Media. We have Scott Julian explaining and sharing his experience with Chris Rock on the road with was My Bad Hair,
No.
the movie.
No.
Good Hair, Bad
Good
Hair.
hair.
Bad Hair.
That's what's wrong with people that have bad hair.
Yeah,
Good
Good Hair,
hair.
Bad Hair, and his
We
experience
made
with the
it
temple.
good.
That's
Yes.
right.
And he's launching his hairline. When he launches his hairline, sometime before he launches his hairline, we're going to bring him back into the studio, and he's going to let us know where he is up to date at that time.
Yeah.
And we have Moise from Pacific Instruments here with us as well. We've had a great show. We're going to
Oh
have to
my
wrap
goodness!
this up.
Thank you
and-
so much, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure
we
meeting you
love,
and listening to you
love,
guys.
love
and,
having you
and
here.
thank you for
Pleasure,
educating the public.
Thank you for
It's-
inviting
we
us.
need it definitely.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
need it.
Yes.
And, you're always welcome here.
Thank you.
So-
Thank you.
Scott, we want you to tell us where we can find you.
You can find me once the website goes up. Right now, is in the building stage, but you will go to scottjulian.com.
Are you on Instagram?
And my Instagram is sjulian818.
Yes. And Moise, are you on Instagram?
Yes, Pacific Instrument.
Pacific Instruments, and your website is?
Website is right here.
Okay. Pacific Instruments. Oh, well, I'll
It's
say it. I got
Surgical
it.
101.
Surgical101.com. I am Shirlena Allen at ShirlenaAllen.com. Shirlena Allen Instagram. Shirlena Allen at
Facebook?
gmail.com. Talk Hair Media at
Talk Hair Media.
gmail.com. You can find Talk Hair Media, Facebook, Talk Hair Media. We have an Instagram as well, right?
Instagram,
Okay.
Twitter, Talk
Yeah,
Hair
we have
Media.
everything with Talk Hair Media. And also,
Eric.
we're missing. Wait 1 second.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're missing Tyra Jackson tonight from
Yes.
Street Therapy. You're missed. And then Eric. Go ahead.
Yes, you can find me at Mr. Eric Taylor Sr. on Instagram. You can find me at Facebook, Eric DeBarber Taylor, and Twitter the same, Mr. Eric Taylor Sr.
And we're also powered by Global Voice Broadcasting here in North Hollywood, and our sponsors are Hair Envy International and Congo Products. And we thank you guys for logging on tonight, and we're looking forward to allowing you to listen to us next week and be educated. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.